Ooh, let me get a filter on this. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, that's way better. Let's wait till everybody gets in here. Oh, we got two people. Wait, I think I'm supposed to have like chats on the side. I'm just gonna open this thing. Hi, John, Carla. I'm gonna wait until everybody gets in here. I'm just gonna wait until everybody gets in here. I love you guys too. We're gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun today. This live is gonna be very, very, very fun. Well, I hope. Hi Angel, hi Rico, hi Melanie, Katie, Ryan. I'm waiting until we have more people in. I was supposed to do a live uh, today around 10 a.m., but I had to get on a call that it kind of just shifted. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until later because I know sometimes early mornings people aren't really on all the time. Yeah, no, thank you for the necklace, Lacey. Yeah, I'm like obsessed with like, I don't know. My necklaces change all the time, so um it's a little feminine. It's a little, just a little feminine touch. You know me. I like to kind of keep it a little feminine here and there. Um, yeah, no, it's gonna be a good fucking live today because I haven't been on live in a long time. One, because I just forget to. So, but yeah, no, it's gonna be a good one. So I'm just kind of waiting a little. I'll probably wait like one more minute until it kind of goes through and kind of becomes, but I do have some really, I do have something that I'm really passionate about today that I'm gonna talk about. And there's some things on my YouTube channel that I'm gonna change. Yeah, so you guys are all probably wondering why I don't have a video up today. There's a reason why. But look what I have inside the studio, you guys. Jeffree Star sent over literally all of the concealers, the new CCs. Now, I understand if you guys don't like Jeffree, I get all that. This is not going to be that kind of live. I respect that. I respect the ifs, buts, and so's, and how and what's and all that. So this is not going to be that kind of live. But I did have this. I have not reviewed them yet. I did unbox them and kind of play with them. I'm not the best. You know what it is? Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a person that's really into CCs and color correctors because I'm one of those people that get foundation that I don't need to do that. Do you know what I mean? So that's just kind of how I work. But that will be in a video coming up very, very, very soon because we're gonna learn together on how to do color correcting together. But he did send over like these. I mean, this I don't even know what lavender loose powder is. I mean, what? So yeah, no, it's gonna be a good live. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into. We're at 45 people here now. Actually, I've never tried kimchi's makeup. There is reasons why that I don't. Because kimchi's a really good friend of mine, and I just, like I said, that's just how I'm just gonna leave it. But okay, so no video today, you guys. I am so sorry for anyone that has been kind of like, okay, what the heck is going on? What's going on with Kimora? Like, da 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 da. I've missed 2 days. I am, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna get right into it. I've been thinking about revamping my channel, and this is to everyone that's trying to build a channel, because I build a channel every single day. I'm not the best at it, I'm not pro at it. I really do work close to YouTube families. So the guidance that I have, the help that I don't have, I do have a person a higher up person where I kind of look to and kind of email back and forth with my team on how to take my channel to the next level. And like I said, I started my channel about 2 years ago. I want to say about a year and a half ago, and I've been doing 2 videos a week every fucking week, Rich. Like when I tell you 2 videos a week is so, it wasn't hard for me, but it was a job. It was a job. I dedicated my life to it. I did it, and now Me and my team, we've sat down 2 days ago and we were just kind of going back and forth. We're going back and forth about how do we really amp this up? Where are we taking this to the next level? I want to take the videos, the inspiration, the makeup, the personality, and I was like, you know what? Should we bring in people? Should I have guests? Should I have collabs? Should I have, and here's the thing, why actually said no to that is because I didn't want my channel to be, I don't want to fall in the same pattern and the same road as other people. And it's not no tea, no shade towards anyone. I just didn't really want to go that level because I don't really want, it's also like I don't know who to bring, and it's also like I'm very weird about people in my studio. I've had a couple of influencers in my studio before where, look at that, I'm such a girl when I take my hair and I put it back. I've had a couple of influencers in my studio before where they came to my studio, they disrespected my product, they disrespected my house, and it was just very, it was not the best vibe for me. So I just, until then I can get a studio off site, but my full blown studio, I just do not want people in my studio. I just get very antsy. You guys understand where I'm coming from. Like when you guys have people over and they go through your stuff, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? So I'm very like, very weird about it. So yeah, a couple of influencers, I will not name who they are, but they actually, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And it was not the thing. They started asking for free stuff from me. They wanted to ask if they can have foundations. I'm like, wait. This is not what this is. I invited you over because I really, really vibe with you and I want to like do something cool with you because you're amazing. And I'm like, but they're just asking for free stuff and they're asking me questions on like, how do I get on this PR list? It became such a yeah, I was definitely looking at the time and I was like, okay, we need to go. Yeah, so I'm very weird about people coming over. I'm very weird about having influencers come over, especially when they're on the same grind as you. And listen, I'm one of those people where like, listen, I don't I we can talk about what we like to do. We can talk about, but at the same time, if you're trying to use me to kind of get above and you're trying to use me to get free product, you're trying to use me and things like that, I noticed right away. So, and this is why I'm not friends with a lot of girls and a lot of queens and a lot of people because they're just it's not a sincere relationship, and that's why I'm friends with a lot of guys. And listen, I'm telling you guys, like out of all the girls, I probably have the most guy friends. I don't kick it with girls like that. So, and I just, like I said, it's not like a girl boy versus thing. It's just in general of what I know. Um, I kind of keep my distance. So, going back to the video, going back to my YouTube channel. So, I have decided to revamp my studio. I have some very good equipment coming in today that I've used, my YouTube money. I've used my money that I have on the side. Now, listen, I know this is the year where we don't spend money, but I told myself that I would dedicate as much as I can to my channel, and at first I was very skeptical about, whether to continue the channel or not because I didn't know. But you know what? I love what I do. For a week now, I've lost some passion for what I do for a living. So I think on my Twitter, I kind of explained it. Like I've been going through like a depression mode where, I think everyone this year is depressed in their own ways. I think we're feeling locked up. We don't really, excuse me, we don't know how to get out of the house, things like that. So if you guys are feeling like that, please, talk to someone. Please don't be alone. I do talk to people and I do talk to someone. So, but you gotta understand, like, I started my channel, I'm in love with it, and I was like, what can I do? What can I do? It's becoming so repetitive. And for the last 3 to 4 videos I've launched, I usually put things out that I'm very proud of, but I wasn't 100% proud of it. And I wasn't just, what I do is when I have it edited, I go and watch and I'm like, this looks like the other video. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what is this? Did I say that? Like, is that? Because you know, when you're sitting in this hot seat, it's really easy to be really robotic and to say the same thing. You know, like, you know what I'm talking about? When you went, let's say, like, you know, when you go say, when you go do an interview for like a retail store, you say the same thing, right? You say the same thing, and I was just saying the same thing. Remember, I'm doing 2 videos a fucking week, so you gotta understand, ain't nobody doing 2 videos a week. I don't know who is doing 2 videos a fucking week. I'm just saying, if they are, then fucking bless their soul. I love them and shit. It's hard. So I was like, you know what? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And now I was like, you know what? I have to bring my passion back for makeup. I have to bring it back. I want to take it back to ground zero. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I go through these things throughout the day where I see certain things or I pick up certain things or I remember certain things where I'm like, I get inspired by. So, for example, on a Wednesday, my videos come out on Tuesday and Fridays only 10 a.m. Why is it like that? Long story. But sometimes on a Wednesday, I'm in full glam and I'm like at McDonald's, I'm in drag, I'm like getting food and I'm like coming home, I'm tying my hair up and I'm just like doing more makeup and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, why is this not being recorded? Do you know what I mean? So I was like, what? Wait, why is this not being recorded? Because I do drag for other stuff too that I film. So that being said, I will no longer have a set date for releases. I will no longer. Girl, I love McDonald's. Bitch, let me tell you, I'll get into McDonald's real fast, Haley. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what I tried, but it hurt my stomach. But I will no longer release videos on a set schedule. And here's the thing, it's becoming a little too robotic. It's becoming a little too predictable for me. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored of waiting till Friday. I'm getting bored of waiting till Tuesday. Girl, I get in drag every single day of the weekend. Aloha, baby. Oh my Hawaii. Oh my God, I love Hawaii. Uh, no more set schedule. The only way for you guys to know, obviously, is if you guys subscribe. I'm not sitting here trying to ask for a subscription. And it's only because I really, really want to find my passion and I really, really want to record the moments where it is like, bitch, I am there. I'm like there, you know, and versus a Thursday night and it's deadline on Friday and I have to record and I sit in here like, oh my God, hi, this concealer is amazing. I love it. It reminds me of this other one and I just love it, you know? So when I get to those moments, it's not like I'm lying, it's just not authentic and I'm not fully there for you guys. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to say. So I will no longer release Tuesdays and Fridays. And now if I do, then something happened on Tuesday morning or Monday night that I was like, oh my God, I need to fucking do this. But that means some weeks I might have one video, some weeks I might have 4 videos. So that being said, I hope you guys are okay with that, and I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope you guys kind of, just, give me room to kind of breathe. Yes, God's chaotic creation. I love that name, by the way. Yes, I want it to be very organic, and I want you guys to really know, like, this is a genuine video, and I'm not really trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to sound like a robot, and I'm not, trying to do any of that. So, and I think that's where it was going towards, and I have to stop. So I have some, I'm gonna say it right now, I have some very, now listen, I don't know if it's gonna be that good. I have some very expensive equipment coming in today. So I've been so obsessed with close-up videos, and I don't know if there's a lot of close-up videos where you actually see close-up videos, but I'm hoping it works. I'm thinking of changing my video layout where you guys can actually see, where you guys can actually like see what I'm doing, if that makes sense. I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna do a test run this weekend, probably on Monday or Sunday or Monday. But you guys will soon see very different footage. You guys will soon see very different visuals. Yeah, there'll be some videos of me on the backdrop, but there will be definitely some new stuff going on. So hopefully we really get on board with that, and I want to release that ASAP. Like for example, when brands launch foundation and they talk about texture, well, hello, I want you guys to see the texture, you know what I mean? Versus me telling you like, oh wow, like look at the texture, it's so like flawless. No, I want you to get up all up in there, like get up all up in the situation. So that being said, very excited about that. The giveaway. So the giveaway is ready. I'm still giving it a few more days. I haven't really, I mean, I saw a lot of tags on my Instagram for the look. So if you guys are interested in the giveaway, go check out the two videos. No, not the recent video, but the one before that. Um, yes, I will be reviewing the Jeffree Star concealers probably next week, depending on what I can do with the new equipment. I know that has been literally the talk of the day today and yesterday. A lot of people are, you know what it is? I'm not gonna get into why people don't like him or not. Let me tell you something. I think what's happening, a lot of people are becoming very, very hypocritical now, because there's a lot of people that verbally voiced that they did not support it, and now I see people using it. So listen, I know where I stand. I know my beliefs. I know I know how I can judge someone for what they do and what they say. I know enough to judge a character, and I know enough to um I don't I like I said, what I'm trying to say is I don't go with the crowd. I don't go with the crowd. And I know right now we have the phones, we have Instagram, we have all this. So it's so easy for people to go with the crowd because they know it's the right thing. And I've never been someone that needed an army to really stand up for what I believe in. I know enough. I know enough about what I'm trying to say is I always know enough for me to either be your friend or not. And I think, whether you guys don't like a certain someone or not, it doesn't mean I don't have to like that person. I have a really, really bad history where people actually don't know. People don't know about my history, what I've done and what I've said and all of that. So who am I to sit here and judge about someone's history and what they said? When it comes to people saying things and thinking things, I want you guys to remember that I really believe that we are all human and we've all been there. We've all said some crazy stuff. Now, if you're going to sit there and say, I've never said anything crazy, I honestly think you're a pathetic liar, because that's part of being human. That's part of the English vocabulary. We've all said some crazy things. And we've all said some hurtful things. So I think for me, I know, listen, and I know Jeffree personally, and he's been someone that has been really guiding me through my career and guiding me in my ways that no one knows about. We really keep our relationship not, I don't, re- we don't really keep our relationship out in the open. And so I know enough to the point where I don't need to listen to someone. And listen, why would I believe someone with online versus someone that I have actually hung out with? Point blank. And that's kind of way I see it. And I know I know this year there's been a lot of movements. I'm gonna call them movements. Movements meaning like more than one person. Where if one person says something, they all have to go. Because if they don't, they're afraid of the backlash. Listen, I got a lot of backlash and I sat back and I just, okay, all right, girl. That's your opinion. I respect it. I respect it. I don't see you any different. And for you to make your opinions my opinions and your belief to be my belief, it's almost like telling me, wow, you are not religious, you need to be religious. If you're not religious, you're bad, you're wrong, you're horrible, you're an evil person, you're disgusting. Like that's what it sounds like. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like it's kind of like not okay. Yeah, you know what? I should be giving wisdom. So that's, I've never really spoken publicly about it because I'm not one of those people where I need to really go out there and speak my mind. I know what I know, and I know enough that it doesn't hurt my character. Now, listen, if I am present and I hear crazy things happen, then that's where I jump in. But I wasn't there. I don't know enough. I can't go off of what people have print screens of. I can't go off of made up stuff. I can't do that as a person that lives under the spotlight. I know what it's like when people make things up or say things that you said, and I know what that's like. And I cannot be that hypocritical person because you know what? Karma, I hate saying karma because people really, I feel like people that say karma, like they don't even know, like whatever. I feel like shit's gonna hit you really fast. You know what I mean? Some way or another. I think I'm just explaining karma. But, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared to be who I am on my social media platform because if, honey, at the end of the day, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like Nicki Minaj said, you're always on my page, but you never double tap like me. It is what it is. It is what it is. That is the life that we live in, and that's the social media world that we live in. That is what it is. Listen, you guys might not like Jeffree, but you guys are still watching him. You guys are still entertaining it. You're still, because we live in this time where whether it's bad news, good news, or whether it's bad press, whatever it is, we love to see people fail. We love to see people suffer. We enjoy that. Every one of us, we enjoy it. Whether it's a revenge, whether it's a bully, whether you hate someone, when that person falls, you thrive on it. You live off of that. And it only sounds great when you go out and you publicly say, you know what? I don't believe in bullying, but you kind of do. We have all been bullies before. I judge people all the time. When at a store, I look, I'm like, I automatically think, oh wow, why is she wearing that? That's a judgment. Do you know what I mean? And we do it all the time. So for anyone that's saying they don't, it is what it is. Now, when it comes to racism, I do take that very serious. I do, but it depends on the extent. It depends on the situation. And I think it's just very sad that we live in this time where it's still alive. And I do what I can do. And a lot of people have really backlashed me a lot about what I've done, but you don't know what I've donated money to. You don't even know. I'm one of those people where like I'm a secret donator. You know, I don't really get off of telling you what I've done. Because I do it for me, I do it for my family, and I do it for me. It's like when I drive, when you're at like a stoplight or whatever, you see a homeless man. I'm one of those people where I give $1, but I don't record myself on the story doing it. You know what I mean? I do it for myself. It's my conscience that I really want to enjoy and smile, and it makes me feel good. So versus the people that want to sit here and talk shit about what people do, but you don't really do anything. You know what you do? All you do is sit on your phone all day and you bully people to make yourself feel better. That's all you do. So not you guys, but I'm just saying, we definitely shifted conversations. But yeah, I hope you guys are very excited about the route that I'm going. This whole studio is going to be revamped. I'm having, it's going to be crazy. The pink backdrop is gone. Yeah, say bye. I'm done with the pink for a while. I'm tired of pink. I'm going back to another color. Ugh. But no, I really wanted to do this live with you guys because I know there's a lot of you guys that are starting up YouTube channels, and like I said, it's a learning process for me too. No, I am not showing you my fucking hair. You guys, listen, every day I shower, I want to shave my fucking hair off so bad. I look like a straight up chia pet. Like I look like I got like electrocuted. Like it's so puffy. I look like a fucking Pokemon. Like I cannot. I cannot. I can't. But I'm growing my hair long. Okay? So by next summer, when I release my collection and my collaboration, I'm gonna release a collection. It's gonna be like black velvet and a picture of me with a china bun, blunt bang, hair pinched up, freaking big ass buns, and a makeup just pressed. That's my vision. I'm prepping myself. When I get this collaboration and my new makeup launches, which by the way, there's been some conversations. There's been conversations. But this year I'm not releasing nothing because the whole pandemic, Miss Rona, I'm not fucking with Miss Rona. So, Miss Rona, you are not the reason why I'm not releasing anything while Miss Rona is happening at all. But there has been conversations. That's all I'm gonna say. There's been conversations. I've been putting it out in the universe, and the universe, you know, the universe takes a long time to respond. Sometimes they don't respond the way you want them to respond. But there's been conversations, and it's yeah. Leave my hair alone. Oh God, I hate it. Look at it. What the hell? Oof, I can't. And honestly, listen, when it comes to beauty drama, girl, we love that shit. Honestly, I think the beauty community is so fucking boring. I have partied with all of them, girl. I have partied with all these beauty gurus, girl. And I'm gonna keep this so fucking real. Now I'm a party girl. I'm a party girl. Let me tell you how much I party. I party girl. I party so much. I'm the type of girl that I come in with like 10 people with bottles of 1942 and I'm ready. I'm a party girl. But when I see some of these beauty influencers at these beauty parties and fashion parties, I be just looking, I'm like, you're fucking boring, girl. Like, you're like boring. You're like boring, girl. I'd be bored. My friends would be like, "Do you want to go say hi?" No, girl. I'm not gonna be at the bar. I'm gonna be at the bar and I'm gonna chill. And I'm gonna party and I'm gonna move and I'm gonna meet people. I'm not gonna sit here and stare at my fucking mirror all day. I'm not gonna talk about who I'm talking about, but I've been in situations where it's like, wow, like that's so and so, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. But see, you understand, I'm not like a groupie person where like, oh my God, like I'm going, hey girl, you're boring, girl. You're boring. I would, yeah. You definitely don't look like that. You definitely don't act like this. But I thought. So I love Ashlyn. Thank you, mahalo. Oh God, I miss Hawaii. Yeah. So work, bitch. But yeah, we do have a lot of new stuff. I do have the new concealers. I have some Moxie Lash. I have some new Color Pop. I have some new where is that box at? Some P. Louise. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to play with, but I don't want to touch anything yet until we get the equipment set and ready to go. So yeah, I'm very excited. Hi Alexander. Hi Mother Legacy. You guys with these display names, you guys are creative, mama. Y'all are creative. Wow. So we'll take some questions. I'm really down to be on here a little longer. That was my announcement, but I'll take some questions. Let's play with some questions. Let's do some questions. Oh, the McDonald's. Okay. Oh my God, let me tell you. Okay. So I've thought about this. I don't really do mukbangs because I would throw up. Like, I would throw up. Point blank, you will see me vomit. And I don't think YouTube is going to allow me to put that on there. Uh, I don't do mukbangs. There's no way I'm going to put multiple things in my mouth and chew and let you guys know that I can swallow it. That's honestly, I ain't got time for that. Um, so, y'all know I love McDonald's. I think McDonald's by far is the best fast food restaurant ever. Like, if you want, well, no, I like In-N-Out, but I prefer McDonald's. In-N-Out to me is kind of like, girl, it's overly hyped. Um, McDonald's. Hold on, Michelle. Hold on. I was gonna say that. So McDonald's is like honestly like go hard, the best. It is what it is. You know you're gonna eat it, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna shit like crazy. That is what it does. That's what I expect from fast food. You eat it, it tastes good, it stays in your stomach, and you shit crazy the next day. That is by far the best fast food. Like that is what it should do. Like you should expect that. Do you know what I mean? You should expect fast food when you're eating like, McDonald's. You eat it, it tastes so fucking good for like 30 seconds. Not 30 seconds, 5 seconds, you swallow it. You're like, I'm gonna get some more. And then you just, after you're done, you're like, fuck, I did that. And your stomach feels all fucked up. And then now the next day, or, the next day, then you go take a shit and it's just bad. Okay, so I don't eat fast food anymore because, listen, I'm 31 and someone once told me when I was 20 that things are going to catch up to you. Okay? I love a quarter pounder with cheese, honey. Get that quarter pounder with cheese and get that bun toasted. Sickening. So I don't eat fast food. I haven't eaten in a long time. Okay? Because listen, I'm 31, it's catching up, I'm starting to feel weak, and it's just, I ain't having it. So if you guys are babies, eat the shit out of McDonald's as much as you can, because it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna keep it real. So the other day, I'm driving by McDonald's. I was like, you know what? Oh, that's cool. I heard about this Travis Scott burger. It don't look good to me, and I don't care for Travis Scott, so that's definitely not a selling point to me. Now, if it was like a Doja Cat burger, then I'm like, oh, okay, what's Doja Cat, you know? But Travis Scott, like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Like, Travis Scott to me is like, I don't even, what's the point of this? Okay, but I saw they had spicy nuggets. First of all, I'm not even gonna try to say I invented that, but I know for a fact, because I love Wendy's spicy nuggets. I told myself, I was like, bitch, if McDonald's comes out with spicy nuggets, I think it will be sickening. I think it would be amazing. Like that is because I don't know anyone that does not like a McDonald's chicken nuggets. Like those are the best nuggets ever. They're stupid, unhealthy, they're not real, and they're just amazing. It is what it is. If you're one of those people that wants to eat a nugget and wants real chicken, bless your fucking heart, because I have never seen a nugget that is real chicken. It doesn't exist. That doesn't make the nugget. You gotta expect fake, nasty, scrambled fucking chicken. That is why the nugget's amazing. You're probably talking about a chicken tender, And if you really, 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 really want real chicken, I don't think people that want real chicken want chicken nuggets. They want to go get a rotisserie chicken from a store. That's what you get real chicken. You don't really look for real chicken in nuggets. So, point saying, I was like, you know what? I love me some McDonald's nuggets. Amazing. I can eat like 40 of them. Oh, no, not 40. I can eat like 20. I can fuck up 20. And bitch, they came out with these spicy nuggets. I was gagged. I was so gagged. Okay, so I pull in a drive-through. I'm coming home from San Diego. I had a little meeting in San Diego. And now, eating nuggets and driving is hard. That's hard. You can't do it. I mean, if you can, then you're the people that I hate on the freeway because, bitch, I'm going around you, girl. You're gonna see my car go around you. But I was eating nuggets and driving. I really was. I'm not promoting it, but I did it. And girl, when I tell you, it was literally so good. I was gonna pull over and finish my eight pieces. And I didn't even have it with the sauce. Cause let me tell you, I'm not really a sauce guy. Um, and that's just period. I'm not a sauce person when it comes to like fast food. No, I can do like ketchup, ranch, whatever. But like there's some people that religiously love sauce more than the actual food. So I'm like, why don't you just like suck on the sauce? You know what I mean? Like, but I'm one of those, listen, I grew up in my house. The food should taste so good that you don't need sauce. That's kind of like how I do it. So I didn't need sauce. I was like, fuck the sauce. I want the sauce is the batter and the spice and you know what I mean? Like I love French fries with no sauce because it's just like salty, potatoy. I love it. I'm a fat fuck. So bitch, you guys need to try it. Like It's amazing. I'm telling you, if you guys don't eat fast food, just sacrifice your stomach for one day and just go fucking have it. It's amazing. Fries and milkshake. I don't know. I'd rather have the French fries. I'm not a sweet person. I really am not. I go to my things where I crave sweet here and there, but my crave sweet is like, I don't really eat sweet. Maybe sometimes I would crave like a donut, but it'll be like half. I like salt. Like I love crunch. I love salty stuff. Sweets to me, like it's really rare that you'll see me even eat ice cream. Like I don't even care for it. Like I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. I can't be bothered with this girl. This fucking frozen ass sweet milk cream bullshit, girl. Fuck that. If I want sweet, go give me a Snickers bar. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like chips. Like I like salt and spice and like that's my junk food, bitch. Let me tell you, girl. And one of my biggest dreams ever, and I wish I can invite you guys, is I want to do a eating chip party where like, now we're not gonna bring in like cheddar ruffles and lays and shit. Now I'm talking about some crazy fucking chips. Like I'm talking about like chips from like Thailand, where it's like, okay, you go to the party and there's just maybe like 40 bowls, and you just have a chip eating party and you try to figure out like what kind of chip it is. I'm talking about disgusting chips. Like I'm talking about like when I was in Thailand, I came across some chips that were like I don't even know because I don't want to offend anybody, but they were like, it was like, girl, you thought you saw the chips? No, baby. There is some chips, girl, that I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So there's a subscription thing my month and the snacks all around the bit. Ooh, you should try McDonald's box. Two Big Mac, two medium fried fries, and a 20. Oof. I'm not a Big Mac person. Um, like at all. I don't like it. I don't care for it. You know what? I'd rather just have a double quarter pounder and call it a day. Put some French fries up in there and just fucking like take it and just fucking let it like just go in. Bitch, I'm gonna go get me some McDonald's. And it's crazy because the people at McDonald's know who I am. So they always see me. I came in drag once, but that footage never came out. I want you to park that Big Mac truck. Oh my God, I love it. Snack crate. Yeah, and also when it comes to like cakes and birthday cakes and stuff, I'm not really a cake person. Like I'm very bougie when it comes to cake, where it's like it has to be expensive cake. Like I'm not gonna sit here and eat some fucking cake that you could get in like a fourth grade classroom. Like you're out of your fucking mind. If I'm gonna damage my body, I'm gonna damage my body the bougie fucking way. I'm not gonna sit here and eat this cupcake that is full of powder and sugar and destroy my body. No, bitch. No, 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 no. No, you can get that in the fourth grade classroom. We're not eating that today. I want cake. If I want cake, I want it like cake. Like this is bougie cake. Like this is like cake. Other than that, I'm good. I'd rather go get me like a large fries. You know what I mean? Hi, Guy Fax. But you guys know what kind of cake I'm talking about. The fourth grade classroom cakes. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, wow, this is what you have for your birthday? You're 21? Wow. Okay. I love that. I love that for you. I'm just kidding. I'm being so fucked up. I mean, if I'm like craving it, I'll eat it, but yeah, but it's like gross. Oof. I'd rather have like homemade cake, maybe, depending on what it looks like. Wow, look at that. We went all over the place today. Grocery store cake is fourth grade. Yes, it is. But listen, you know what? There's those times where you just go to the store and you just look and you're like, should I get a pack of six or a four? You always want to get the six because it's like $1 more. So that's why you end up getting the six. But when you get home, you don't really eat six. You only eat one. It's really weird. I'm telling you, it's strange how we function. But that's the way we function, girl. Yeah, so I really do encourage you guys to go try the new spicy nuggets. I'm telling you, just do it today. It's it's $9 with a large fry and a Coke. Now listen, I don't drink soda. I haven't drank soda this year. In my house, we only do seltzers or water. Because if I'm gonna have something with like a little bit of like a little, I don't know what it's called. Uh, I need alcohol with it. So, um, hi Pisky or Piskia. I think I said that right. But we're getting to that time. Oh, I want to talk about Halloween. There's some things that I'm gonna do for Halloween. Um, it won't be traditional Halloween, because I'm just not really Halloween mode. I'm not. I think this year, I feel like I'm not Halloween mode, but there are some things that I'm gonna do that is gonna be Halloween related. Which by the way, I love Halloween. It's just not, it's just this year, it sucks, girl. This year sucks. And it's like, oh my God, I can't, you know? I mean, the only movie that released this year was Mulan, and that was an epic fail. Listen, we can actually talk about that. So we got Mulan, and the reason why I saw it, I'm gonna like really break it down. If I have to rate the movie in general, I would give it a 4 out of 10. And this is not because it's not like the movie, because I know that's everyone's argument. It's not like the movie. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. I hate it. I think the visuals in the movie were really good. I didn't really enjoy the movie because I couldn't get the fact that it wasn't like the movie. But I think the movie would have done better and it would have just been good if it wasn't called Mulan. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It wasn't a bad movie. It just shouldn't be called Mulan. Oh, Lion King is the worst fucking Disney movie in the world. And you guys can fight me. If you guys want me to go to sleep, turn that fucking movie on and I will go to fucking sleep. I'd rather watch Mulan. Lion King is so boring and awful. Like, I cannot deal with that movie. That movie is so dumb. Lion King is the worst. Do not even try to have me watch Lion King. Not even the Disney cartoon one. It is so boring. It's terrible. I cringe and I cannot do this. I don't know anyone that likes it. And Beyonce in Lion King was the worst decision ever. I hated her in that. I hated her. That girl is so monotone. I cannot with her. Beyonce should just stay singing and do not act. She is so monotone. She cannot act. It is so bad. It's just so bad. It's like cringing. I'd rather watch Mulan, to be honest. I really would. But I was saying Mulan should have been not called Mulan. But I think you guys should actually watch it because I do think the visuals are very, 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 very good. I think the plot of the story, they could have shifted certain things, but the visuals are very nice. Like I wouldn't, if you guys don't watch it, it's not the end of the world. It's really, you'll be fine. You probably forgot about the movie already. Melissa, not the 90s Lion King. I don't agree. I thought Lion King was so bad. Girl, I went to the movies, which by the way, oh girl, $9.75. Well, how much I paid for it? Two, I don't even know how much. I was like, oh girl, this is gonna be a long, this is gonna be a long night. And honey, I'm a Beyonce lover, and when I heard her voice in there, I was like, oof, I guess. So, but as a Disney lover, I think whether you guys get bad critiques about it or not, I think you guys, as if you are a Disney lover, you should just watch it so you can experience it. Listen, if I can get through Lion King, y'all can get through Mulan. Okay? That's how I see it. And at first I was thinking like, because that movie Mulan, what if they did it that way because it was like cultural appropriation, or you guys gotta understand, like when these movies are made back then, like cultural appropriation wasn't really taken serious, and I do take cultural appropriation very serious. I do take that, if you are going to play a part, you want to educate yourself as much as you can about the culture. You want to make sure you represent the culture the right way. You're not offending the culture, and I get that, and I understand that. So I was thinking, like when it comes to the Mulan Disney version, the cartoon, was it almost like cultural appropriation where like this is not really how it is? Like this is not how it is to be in real life. Do you know what I mean? So that's where it kind of got me thinking like, wow, okay, maybe they did film it this way because Disney doesn't let you down. So I'm like, maybe they filmed it this way because this is the appropriate way to do it. Because when it comes to like, for me, and correct if I'm wrong, when it comes to like making cartoon movies about different cultures and things, you don't know if that is how it really is. And like I said, these movies were created in like 1994, like, I mean, I don't know, like back then. So it's like, we don't know, versus 2020. Now everyone's fucking sensitive as shit. Like you can't even fucking do the same thing anymore because someone always has something that's no, there's no, someone's not gonna ever be satisfied. So like you have to be very careful on what you say. You have to be careful. Yeah, and yes, Aaron, and I love Pocahontas, but I don't think Pocahontas will ever be remade. And Pocahontas, for me, growing up watching it, it taught me a lot. Now, did it teach you the right information? I don't know. But like, I just think if it was remade, it might be very, ooh, like cringing, or like, I don't know, like because I don't get offended. I ain't get offended, girl, because let me tell you, girl, people to this day think I'm Chinese. I'm not Chinese. Like I'm far from that. But I don't. But the thing about me is that I don't get offended by things like that. So I just think there are certain Disney movies that you would love to see it be recreated, but it's probably not the time to do it. Just kind of leave it in the vault. Thank you, Mother Legacy. Leave it in the vault. Leave it as a cartoon. Leave it for the children. And let's just not put it on. Let's just not put it on. Now, you know what movie I'm waiting for that they better not fuck up. If they fuck it up, I'm done. I'm gonna cuss the fuck out of Disney. Is The Little Mermaid. Because that is my favorite. That is my favorite movie ever. My favorite Disney movie. Little Mermaid shits on every single fucking movie. Like, I'm telling you right now, Little Mermaid is the best. The best villain, the best characters, the best story, and you cannot fuck it up. There's no culture in that. They're mermaids. So, they better do it fucking right. I better get I better get a Sebastian. I better get one. If I don't, I don't know. I did love Aladdin, and I love the Aladdin movie. I thought it was really great. Like I thought it was very well done. A lot of people had issues about Will Smith playing the character, but I'm like, it's a fucking blue genie. You know what I mean? Like what? Do you know what I mean? It's almost like saying Sebastian, like what? Sebastian had an accent. It was like a Jamaican accent, like a. So I really hope they nail the character, because it's really like the character, like the voice that really makes you like love it, like sells to it, so I don't know. I just, like I said, I hope they don't fuck it up. Now I would love a Lilo and Stitch real life. That would be sickening. Frozen, I've never watched it, not about it, not my time. I'm too old for that. Baby, I'm 1988 born, baby. I don't watch no Frozen. I can't do it. I cannot even sit and hear it. I don't even understand it. When ColourPop sent me the collection, I was like, oh, girl, send this back. Send this back. I ain't doing it. But you know what the thing about Frozen is, like, these are the kids that grow up now and this is their moment. Like, these are their movies. Like, our movies were, you know, Little Mermaid, Cinderella, like Beauty and the Beast. Like, those are our movies. When you're 30 now or 29, 28, 32, 35, those are our movies. Those were like our child movies, So now, like, growing up for them, Frozen, they probably don't even know what the fuck Little Mermaid is. You know what I mean? Like, they probably don't even know what the fuck that is. That their new movie is like Frozen. So, like, it's, that's their thing. We're just old and we just ain't got time for it, girl. We ain't got time for these movies, girl. You know what I mean? I'm 32 this year and I'm like, damn, I'm very, very thankful to be 32 this year. Like, I think it's really hard growing up right now. And I think it's almost kind of like, I was able to experience, video cassettes growing up. I was able to experience videos like that and cartoons and Nickelodeon. Like, I was that kid. I remember, coming home from school, I would watch Rugrats. Like, people don't know what that is. Excuse me. Watching Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Johnny Bravo. Like, kids are nowadays, oh my God, I love the Powerpuff Girls. But I was like, did you see Powerpuff Girls like when it was like the new episode? I was that kid. So it's really crazy to see, we were able to experience a time where cartoon was so legit. And I feel like cartoons now, there's not really cartoons. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if there's Nickelodeon. Is there still Nickelodeon? Um, but we had those channels. If ColourPop is doing Hocus Pocus theme, I better fucking get that because I love Hocus Pocus. Yeah, cartoons now, I feel like they're not. But I mean, kids are on their cell phones now and kind of really finding their own thing that they're interested. But back then, girl, we didn't have that. We had TV. We had TV, girl. Courage, oh my God, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I remember that show. That was a scary show. That was a very spooky cartoon. I was scared of that a little bit sometimes. They had some really like cringing episodes. Oh baby, if they're doing Hocus Pocus, I am gagged. I'm gagged. Now, I'm not gonna look like a witch, but I'm gagged because I love Sarah Jessica Park. I love that movie. Like, that movie is one of my all-time favorites. Ed and Eddie. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Real monsters, bitch. Real monsters were everything. I remember that was a scary one too. I was scared of that when I was a kid. I was like, ooh, that's scary. That little hand guy with the little hair. Ooh, I can't. I can't fuck with him. Yeah, so if you guys, I feel like everybody here, we are 90 babies and we grew up in the 90s. So when you grew up in the 90s, it was a time, girl. Let me tell you, we could talk about that. 90s, girl, let me tell you. I remember getting my first CD player, and I was so excited when I got my CD player. I didn't really have cassette players. Like, I kind of was like a baby or infant that time, but my time was definitely CD players, where I remember when you would go to school, like sixth grade or seventh grade, and those sweaters where you have like you put your hands in the front. I remember I would sneak listening to my CD player. And it's so obvious because you know those fucking things are this big. So I would just be so cool going to school 7:30 in the morning, playing my CD player, playing my little shanty or whatever, whatever music I was listening to. Um, man, those are the days. I had oh my God, an 8-track player. Oh, what is that? These kids nowadays will not understand what we went through, and I'm honestly will not change it. I'm so glad I grew up in a time where I was able to experience that. I'm very happy I'm a 90s baby. I mean, I was born 1988. Oh my God, Cow and Chicken. I remember that. Cartoon Network. I know my stations. Um, yeah, I just kids nowadays they would not understand, girl. You know what's the worst thing? The worst thing was when you wanted to watch a movie and you had to rewind it because that means you have to wait. Check that. Check that. Check that, baby. I used to get in trouble when you didn't rewind it and you just like, fuck, I gotta sit here and put this shit in here and wait. And it'd be like 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. Invader Zim. Oh my gosh. I remember when that was a new show. I remember when we saw previews for that. But now, these kids, girl, they're very entitled. They don't understand. I wasn't a Sandlot person. I didn't care for that movie. It was too long for the plot. It was just too long. Girl, it was a dog over the fence. You gotta get a baseball. Girl, this could be done in 30 minutes. This ain't need to go that long. My CD, yeah, I still have you still have a CD player? Oh my God. Like, I can't even, I probably had a few of them. And I think how it started to get, or how it kind of like evolved was the different style of headphones. Like, you get one that kind of like curves on the ear, one with the one cord, and you feel stunning when you have the newest CD player on the block. Now, let me tell you, is there a bunch of drag fans in here? Cause let me tell you, honey, y'all think y'all know what drag queens go through? Let me tell you what I used to do. I used to go and perform when I first started. Now, I'm 32 this year, and this is when I was like 18. This is 17, 18. I used to carry a CD case with all my lyric songs that I would perform written in my Sharpie, and I'd go to the gig and I would flip through it, and then I would just give you a CD. Now, listen, when y'all go to a drag show, this barely happens, and if it does, then you definitely go to an outdated show. I remember we used to give CDs to the DJ, and it would skip. I was one of those people. I remember performing. I don't know what song I performed. And I remember my CD was so scratched, and it literally skipped like this, like boom, 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 boom. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Oh, girl, these new drag queen babies will never understand what people used to do. And I'm pretty sure we can go way back with video cassettes because I know a lot of my girls, a lot of the queens that I know, they used to perform with video cassettes. You know what I mean? Where you have to speed it up to get to the song. Check that. So if you guys are drag queen fans, do some research, really know about where it comes from, the history of it. Because if y'all get the only way, if the farthest you can go back on RuPaul's Drag Race season 5, you ain't know shit. You don't know shit about it. Sit down, shut your mouth, and just be entertained. Check that. Because nowadays, this year, everybody want to talk about, oh, you don't know the history of certain things. Well, let's see if you know the history of everything that you love, girl, because I think that's a very important. If you like something, you should know the history of it. to kind of know where it comes from. That's how you know you really love it. Not, other than that, sit down, shut your mouth. You're an infant. It is what it is. We didn't get to choose the year we were born. You know what I mean? I remember I used to. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so these are all my 90 babies in here, my 90 fans. Remember? Okay, so I was that gay kid. Okay, I'm a gay kid. I'm like 12. Like 14. 14, 13. I remember my mom would take me to like a Target or a Walmart, and we would go buy our necessities, we'll buy our little things, and I would run. And I would go find the section where they have all the big posters. It's like this thing where it's like clicks on the wall and you just like go through the posters, you know? And I would tell my mom every time, and they'd be like $9, $7, $6, whatever it is. And I would always want the Backstreet Boys ones. Backstreet Boys or Ricky Martin for me were just my go-tos. And Vin Diesel, my go-tos. My go-tos. Other than that, I don't give a fuck with nobody else. And I remember I would always ask my mom, like, Mom, I really, really, like, really, 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 really want this poster. Like, I really, really want it. Honey, I was such a Backstreet Boy fan. Like, y'all don't understand. NSYNC ain't shit. And if you're an NSYNC fan, that's cool. I love you. That's fine. But it ain't shit, girl. Backstreet Boys, I feel like, is way older than NSYNC. Like, I feel like they came out kind of the same time, but Backstreet Boys is kind of more like old school. You know what I mean? Like, that's like boy band. Period. My dad's gonna call you there, silly. Honey, I wasn't really a Spice Girls fan because I was like, girl, I'm a gay kid, girl. I want to hear some hot guys sing. I wasn't really a Spice Girls fan. Like, I didn't really care. I thought the movie was so boring. I like them now because they're like, oh my god, they're old school, they're cool, and oh my god, like Spice Girls. But like, if I had a free ticket to go, I would like, I'm good. Now, Backstreet Boys, I went to a concert in Vegas a few years ago, and when I tell you, honey, that was the show. It was a show to remember. Like, I'm telling you, them coming down in rocket ships, I was like gagged, and I was drunk. So it was just an amazing time. All right, let's see how good we are with with boy bands. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Savage Garden, uh, LFO, 98 Degrees. Uh, Ricky Martin was so sexy. I loved him. I wasn't really a Janet Jackson fan. I wasn't really a Jackson fan, period, to be honest. Like Michael Jackson to me, like I wasn't that kid. I wasn't really, here's the thing, you gotta understand, listen, when you're growing up back then, there wasn't really access to music unless you went and actually bought the album. Like now we're so spoiled that we're paying $10 whatever a month to get whatever you want. Back then, there wasn't really a way to hear what you want to hear. Like if you're on the radio station, you heard it at the right time, then you hear it, but you would have to download it illegally, or you would have to go and spend 18 to $22 at a Virgin record store to get the album, to understand, to get the music. Do you guys understand that? Now it's like you can get it within nothing. And I don't, you know what I mean? But back then, you didn't. So when it comes to Michael Jackson, I never owned a CD. I was just never really into the music. Yeah, LimeWire, you would download it like super illegally. That was my way to get it. Yeah, and that was back then where like if you really supported the artist, you went and bought the album. Like you go and you wanted to get the book. And I remember buying albums where like my favorite part was the books in the albums because that's where you see the pictures. You don't see it leaked. Like that was the first time where you really see the creativity and you really see the art that they put in the album. Do you know what I mean? Like now it's like, oh, I'm on Instagram. I kind of get the vibe. But can you imagine, like, let's say, can you imagine now If Lady Gaga came out with Chromatica back then, how insane the art would be. Now it's like, girl, you already showed us the art. I don't give a fuck about your album. I ain't buying the album, girl. I already seen it. Because that's the life that we live in now. We live in that spoiled life where we just get it before we actually should buy it. I'm just saying. I loved Aaliyah's album. Oh God, I don't even know where all my CDs are. I think I threw them away. O Town, Liquid Dreams, Love, Love, Love. Someone said Christina or Xtina, Christina or Britney. It's crazy because I was a Christina fan, like for sure. I was always a Britney fan too, but if I had to pick one, back then I would go see Christina. But now I'm not a Christina fan at all. It's such a waste of a voice. I've opinionated this so many times and I got like backlash about it. I'm a Britney fan. Definitely no. I'm very Britney. If someone gave me a free ticket to go see Christina Aguilera in a concert, I'd be like, I'm good. I don't know. She shifted for me, and I was like, you know what? What a waste of a voice. You know, what a waste of a voice. You had such an amazing voice, and now you're doing nothing with it. You know what I mean? It's like, girl, bye. You let your fans down. I think she let her fans down. She disappeared off the rock of. She disappeared off Earth. Christina to me just cannot get out of this dirty girl. You know, like girl, let that go. You had a one hit. It is what it is. Move on. Give us some new stuff. Like I just feel like Christina is just what a sad thing. Your voice is just amazing, and you just let all of us down. You just disappeared, and now you want to come back here and there, and it's just girl. Even on RuPaul's Drag Race, she was so boring, girl. I was like, oh, you're so boring, boring, girl. Like boring. You know, boring isn't good. Ooh, I hate Miley Cyrus. Oof, I'm like honestly the only gay that cannot stand that girl. Her music is so bad. I don't know why people praise her. I don't get it. I don't get the whole thing. She just looks like garbage to me. She looks garbage. Like her music is garbage. Like it's like, are you kidding me? I would be embarrassed if I'm driving and someone heard that I'm playing this music. Like this is garbage. She looks like shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand it. The fashion's horrible. The music doesn't click for me. It's just I don't know what it is. How she's such a gay icon. I don't get it. To be honest, take my gay card away. I'd rather go to a Christina concert. Cause it's like Kevin, why do you like Miley? Like why do you like it? Why do you like her? I mean, you could just say you like her, and I get it. I just like for me, it doesn't work. It doesn't click for me. You know, like it's just I don't relate to her. You know, and I think that's what it comes down to music is like you want to like relate to the person. You know, but like I've seen her in person, and I'm like, oh, I've been in the back room with her, and I didn't even say hi to her, girl. I was like, I need to go. I need to go get me a tequila shot. And I love the fact that she brought people out and she brought queens out to the VMAs. That was such a monumental moment. And I know that she recognized gays. I know she recognized, you know, things, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like if that's all you like her, then okay. I'm talking about just musician, music, lyric. I'm talking about the power of the lyrics, you know? That's what I'm talking about. Like that's why. That's why I don't really relate to her, you know? That's just me though. But you know, and that's the great thing about music is that we find the artists that we really, really relate to, and we find the artists that we connect to. I'm just saying Miley's a gay icon because I feel like only people that like her are gay people. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like I just feel like she's overly hyped, and for me, it's like I don't know what the hype is. Like I don't know. Okay, but like I said, here's the thing. And when it comes to music, we like certain people. We get it. We create wars between artists. We create these things because you know what? We live in America where everyone's entitled to their opinions. That's the thing about this country is that we are entitled to our opinion. It's freedom of speech. We can say what we want, and it is what it is. And some people think that's wrong, and I think it's wrong that we live like that. But we can say what we want, and we can think what we want, and we can believe what we want. That is the freedom of this country, and that is why I feel like music, you have freedom to like who you like. Someone says, "Girl, I love you, but you're obsessed with." I'm not obsessed with Jeffree. When did I say I'm obsessed with? When did I say I'm obsessed with Jeffree? I mean, we're not gonna make this live into that, but when did I say that? You know who I'm obsessed with? I'm obsessed with Kim Kardashian. That's who I believe. I say that a lot. Ooh, this live just shifted. She got a lot of attention for wagging her tongue around in every record. Oh, okay. Yeah, when did I say that? You guys would not know what I'm playing downstairs if you guys can hear it. So I have Prime television or the Prime video app, whatever. I've been watching America's Next Top Model from season 1. I'm obsessed. Listen, to answer that girl's question, no, I'm not obsessed with him. He's a friend. I know him. I'm not obsessed with anyone. Um, I'm one of those people that if I enjoy the makeup, I enjoy the makeup. It is what it is. That's just point blank. Like I'm gonna sit here and keep it real with you guys right now. When you guys are shopping in Sephora, you don't know who's making the makeup and what they've said and what they've done. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you go shop at Urban Decay. You don't know what the type of people that work at Urban Decay. The reason why you don't know is because nothing is brought out. So at the end of the day, I see it as makeup. I like it. It works. It's cool. It works for me. I like it. It is what it is. Half of you guys, the half the world use MAC Cosmetics, but I mean, their situation doesn't stop you guys. So at the end of the day, we live in this time where we feed off of drama. We like the negativity. We like to see people fall. We like to do all that, and we do what we can to go online, to get on our little itty bitty little fingers, to write the most negative things, to drag people down because you are that person. That's your character. Your character is someone that sees someone fall and fail and cringe, and that's what you know. Oh my God, yes. I was such a big fan of Raja on America's Next Top Model. I love that you said that. And listen, we live in a time now where the beauty community, we love the drama. We live for it. You know how I know people live for it? Is because you know how you live for something and you enjoy it? Is because when you talk about it. That is how you know deep down inside whether you hate someone or you like someone or you just really you're passionate in it. You're obsessed with it because you talk about it. You keep bringing it up. You keep talking about it. You keep reminding people about it. That's how you know you secretly are obsessed with it. You love the drama. And it is okay. I think it's fine. I think you are living your life to your fullest extent. Like you just love the drama. It's the truth. It is the truth. If you're a person that sits on Twitter and retweets, you love the drama. You want to carry it on. You just want to make sure your statement is heard. and you want to point your facts out because your facts are all that matters to you, and you're just someone that craves it. Do you know what I mean? And I think that is what it is. It's it I'm telling you, the truth sucks. Whether you agree with it or not, we love it. I love drama. I'm bored. I'm so bored that I love when something perks up because I'm like, oh shit, I'm enjoying this. I love this. Is he wrong? Sure, but I still like him. Whatever. Cool. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things happening in the world right now that you have to be able to separate what is not that serious to what's serious. And what's serious is that y'all better, if y'all are 18, y'all better get out there and fucking vote this month, this year, because if Trump wins again, we were just barking. That is what I'm saying. So, if you're a child, meaning you're 18 and you have not registered to vote, you're just a child. And all you care about is stupid drama that is happening on Instagram. And that's all you care about. It is what it is. So I'm not trying to make this life any political, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a political person, but I know my duties. And my duties is this year I'm voting, and I'm voting because it matters to people that are affected by it. It matters to people that need to get out of the office. It matters to people that work. It matters to people. You have to do your part and you have to vote. And that is sadly the only way to do it. Like, you guys, listen, we can sit here all day and go, get on your fucking fingers and get on your iPhones and sit there and write what you, this is how I feel about the world and I just disagree with that and I just don't care. But honestly, that doesn't matter. Writing your feelings online and retweeting it does not matter. What matters is that you better fucking vote, and you better vote early, and that is all you can do. That is your power. Period. And wash your hands. I love you, Pete. If you're not voting, your opinion does not matter. Sit down, chill. You're the what's the problem with the world. Whether you are anti or pro or whatever, Trump or whatever, listen, if you are a Trump supporter and you're voting, I actually commend you versus you're anti-Trump and not voting. I actually stand with those people because you know what? They actually know how to change the world. They know how to change and they know what matters and that they're going to go out there and they're going to vote and they're going to make this happen. Now, if you're someone that hates Trump, but you're not voting, you don't matter. Period. You don't matter. Sit down, shut up, and relax. Now, if you're under 18, you can't vote. Okay, I get that. Period. That is all that matters. Your opinions that you write on your Instagram, your opinions you write on Twitter, your opinions you guys write to people and comments and how, oh my God, you're this, you're that. That doesn't matter because that doesn't do anything. You know all that does? Nothing. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't really help. All it does is just helps your soul and it makes you feel better because you think you're making a difference, but you're not. You know what I mean? What you could do right now is you need to tell vote people to go out and vote. That is all you need to do. And I'm just gonna keep it playing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this life. If you're too young to vote, I get it. It is what it is. That's the law. That's been like that before you were born, mama. It's been like that before you were born. So, but if you can register to vote, I would really recommend going to do it. It's very easy. I know Instagram is doing a whole voting situation. I know Facebook has voting situations. You can vote on there. You can register. You can go register to vote online. There's so many ways. There's no excuses that you cannot vote. And listen, here's the thing, and I'm gonna really educate you guys as much as I can because, like I said, I'm not a political person, but I know enough to really what I need to do as an American to save this country and to make, my beliefs come true. I don't really know much on what to vote and how. I take that back. I don't know when you get the ballot. There's going to be multiple different things you could vote for. There's going to be multiple things, and there's going to be a lot of people that you just don't know. Okay, there's going to be a lot of people that you have like, who is this? What that's going to tell you is one, you're not paying attention. Two, there's more things to pay attention to than just the president. And I know right now we live in a time where the president is the president, okay? But there's a lot of important people that are surrounding the president that you need to vote for. So you really need to educate yourself on that. So what I recommend is this month, before November 3rd, um, wake up early. I want to say wake up 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., turn on CNN news, turn on CBS, and really pay attention to, or even go online right now, um, and try to educate yourself on what is going on. If you guys do not know, does anybody know what's happening this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time? Does anybody know? I'm gonna die if you guys don't. I would say really, really try to educate on who. If not, then just vote, pay attention to the president, and vote. Yes, it's a debate. Thank God. Okay, yeah. So when it comes to the ballot, vote. Obviously for me, I'm not gonna tell you who to vote, but vote for someone. But this Tuesday at 7 p.m., I want to say 7 p.m. Pacific time is the first presidential debate. Meaning this is Trump and Biden. They're going at it. It's gonna be a very insane Tuesday, because they have never debated before, and it's going to be something that you really, really, really want to watch. I'm going to be in my house with my husband. We're going to watch it. I would really pay attention to it, you guys. Like, I think, and here's the thing, I'm not a political person, so half the things that they say, I probably like, oh, but you really want to put yourself in that situation where you educate with it, because if you keep doing that, in 4 years, you're going to be such an expert at this, and you're going to be so opinionated and smart to the point where you're like, you know what? This matters. And you know why it matters? To the people that say it doesn't matter, it does matter, because the land that you're standing on, this is why. This is what's going on. And you guys have to pay attention. Listen, I only registered to vote about 4 years ago because I didn't want Trump to win. And I started voting my first time 4 years ago. This is my second time that I'm going to be able to vote. And I was that kid where like I didn't care. So and I educated myself because I was like, what the fuck happened this past 4 years? So so I educated myself. I became a little smarter when it comes to political things. So this year I'm prepped, I'm ready. I'm gonna go full force and I'm gonna do this. So I understand if you guys don't know what's going on, but my recommendation is that for you guys. That's what I'm gonna put out there for you guys to know. Yes, Pisca. I'm like, I'm like nervous. I have a show in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for Halloween, and that's about, 2 days before the voting day. So I am gonna go over a red eye and get home because we are voting in person. We're not voting by mail. My husband is kind of like very like weird about now what's going on with the mail and things. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna stand in fucking line and we're gonna stand and we're gonna vote. I agree, Cyber Alley. Yeah, it's your duty, and it's really up to you on your journey on when you are wanting to vote. But I think as of now, how things are turning out, and America has been in this shitty ass 4 years. So we just I can't bear to even think on if he did win, what these next 4 years would be like. And listen, it might not affect you in whatever life you're living, but I just knowing the fact that he could win is very scary because I don't want to repeat the 4 years. Now, you got to understand, we, we surround ourselves with people that don't care for Trump. At least I do. There's a lot of Trump supporters, girl. Like let me tell you something that what stood out to me when I was thinking the other day. The Republican Party is a very strong party where they will vote. And there's the secret Republicans that probably don't. And I know some of my friends, a lot of my friends are Republican, so um, they will naturally vote for Trump because they're Republican. You don't have to like the president, but they're going to keep the party. So you got to understand that those are because people are now, I think people are, what they're doing is that they're thinking like, you, my God, Trump is horrible. We're going to, not vote for him. But no, there's Republicans that are strong-blooded Republicans that they don't care who is in the office. They just want to stay Republican because they live a Republican life. So that being said, like you got to remember that. So it's very scary. Why didn't I do a review on Natasha Denona? You know what it is? I'm not a big fan of Natasha Denona makeup, like at all. So I'm just not a Natasha fan. I don't think her palettes are even worth what they are. Like I think her palettes are way overly expensive for what it is. This is ridiculous. Like her palettes to me look like Christmas holidays, like shadow. Like it's like what the fuck is this? I wouldn't even pay $10 for this. I think I did a review on one of her palettes. I think I have it here. Let me see. Do I have it? Hold on, I'm looking for it. I bought one because I was in Sephora and I was like, oh, here. I bought this. This is the Sunrise palette. Like, what is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? You gotta be ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I think this goes for like $60. This is like you get this for free when you purchase a fragrance. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you get a fragrance, you get like kind of like gifts. This is like what that is. Like, I saw it. I didn't want to buy it. But I'm like, I mean, it's pigmented, but I don't know. I don't. You guys want to go through my palettes? Speaking of Mulan. Okay, so these are like my no palettes. Like, no. So I got this. What the fuck is this? Can you guys tell me, is it okay? If I did a giveaway and it's used stuff by me, I promised on my mother, is that weird? I thought about it. Someone asked me. I don't know. I think it's weird, but that's just me though. I don't know. It's just shipping out products that are used. It's just like, ugh. But I mean, I'm the only one that used it, and I used it for reviews, and I just put it away. Like, look at this one. This is Dose of Color. And I honestly, I use them not more than once. Like, it is literally that 1 hour I film. And like I said, I don't like palettes to go to waste, so I don't know. I don't know if it's okay, so you guys tell me. I mean, I got a lot of DMs on doing a giveaway. Yeah, I could agree, Melissa, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's unsanitary. I mean, to the point where like, I mean, it's just me. But I get it, but also I feel like for the people that don't care, I get that too. Because listen, I've had some palettes from my friends and lipsticks from my friends that I've stolen from them that I love. So that's just kind of how I see it. But yeah, there's like lipsticks from my friends that I'm like obsessed with that I steal and I wear it all the time. So it's kind of like, maybe it's kind of the same thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll put it in a video and see what you guys think. Because I mean, like, this is Dose of Color. Like, look at the brush is even unused. Like, I don't even use this. It just sits in my thing. Like, look at this. Prestige, Potige. Like, I don't even use it. It just sits. It just sits here. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, here's a good one. So another one, Dose of Color. I don't really care for Dose of Color because the people that work there are just absolutely so disgusting that I do not support them. And I'm not going to get in here and tell why, but you guys would be very surprised. So this is the Dose of Color Snow Angel. Like, look at untouched. I probably swatched that one. Look, these are like my palettes. They're not like dug into and sweat. Like they're just touched and they go into a box that sits there for life. I don't even use them. Oh my God, look. You guys are gonna gag. Urban Decay. Remember, you guys didn't want these, right? These are untouched. These are touched by me, but they just sit here all day. And even my friends, my queens that come over, they don't even want them. Look, not even touched. Ah, look at that. It's not even touched. The bag is still on the brush. It sits here. I don't touch it. Like, girl, I ain't wearing this shit. What the fuck am I gonna do with these shadows on my eye? I'm a man trying to transform into a woman. This is not gonna do it for me. What the fuck is this? So, like I said, I'm gonna put it in the video. Would you guys be interested in a giveaway that I've touched or used for a video? Like, that's really all it is. Like, I don't go into... Go look at this. Okay. I love Poppy Cosmetics. They're amazing. They've taken such good care of me. But look at this. Not even touched. Maybe right there. Look at that. That's just a finger. I'm telling you. That's a finger. And that's really all it is. I don't really use them. And that's like a brush thing. They just go to waste. They just sit here all day. What about this one? Oh my God, look. Okay. ColourPop. Old school. Look at this. Not even touched. Besides that one. I probably like dinged it or something. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna announce it. You know, like I get that why people don't want to use it because of the sanitary, but I mean it's just me. And honey, bitch, I ain't dirty girl. The fuck? I'll show you guys my house. I will show you guys my house, mama. I ain't dirty girl. Now, okay, I feel like if it's like this is a little intense. This is like I don't know. I wouldn't do that to you guys at all. That's like a read. Like this. Yeah, this is no. I wouldn't give this to you. I would feel bad. You know, I mean, it's just me. But, I mean, if y'all really want it, that's up to y'all. Let me see this one. Oh my God, look. Okay, Kat Von D, Lolita palette. It just sits here. Yeah, you can, I mean, honestly, what you can do is you could take a Q-tip with alcohol and rub off the top because when I worked at the Mac store, that's what we did. So listen, what's the difference? Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. What's the difference of you going to get your makeup done at a Mac store with hundreds of fingers went in and I use the shadow for your eyes? What's the difference? Answer that. I used to be weird about it too. I was like, oh my God. Oh, look at ColourPop. This is the All That palette. Never touched. I mean, swatched. Just sits there. Let me see another one. This is fun. You know what I mean? What's the difference, girl? You go to a Sephora, you get your makeup done. Girl, that eyeshadow she's putting on your fucking eye, you know how many fucking fingers went on that? And you think she's sitting there with her Q-tip and her alcohol? I don't think so. That's a damn fucking lie. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, look at it. So I don't know what this is. the plastic is still on. I don't know what that is. Oh my god, look at Morphe, the 10G. This is such a bad palette. Untouched. I mean, swatched, but untouched. Look at these little tiny, I have so many of these Huda Beauty ones. Untouched. Wait, look at this one. Oh, I touched that one. Hold on. This is fun. Let me go. Oh, look. Highlights. I got so many highlights, bitch, that I do not use. Like, look at this. So this comes, this is the brush. Okay. Still got the plastic on. I want to use it. It's like, girl, I'm a fucking drag queen. This is not going to do it for me. Look at these NYX. These are NYX. Liquid highlights. Still got the wrapper on. I don't use them. Girl, I ain't got time to sit there and go like this. Oh, girl, bye. Get the fuck out of here. Artist Couture, gross. That was a read, honey. Ugh, that makeup is horrible, girl. I wouldn't even spend $1 on that. I wouldn't spend $1 on that. That is horrible. That was a read, huh? Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm just kidding. Mac Daddy is a good friend of mine. I just be talking dumb shit. Y'all just love these reads, girl. You know, yeah, I actually have a lot of stuff from that, but I just don't review them because here's the thing: when it comes to like friends, I get very like biased. I get very biased about it because I can't find like bad things to say about it. You know what I mean? So it's very that's the reason. What other palettes do I have here that can just go? Oh, me too. I love his shimmers. I'm like looking around and see like what else other products I can like. I agree. So we've come to the understanding that in a video in the future, maybe next week or the week after, I will announce another giveaway. By the way, because I'm packing up another giveaway right now. I will do a giveaway where they are products, and I will show them in the video that, listen, these are products that I just don't use. I've used it once, maybe swatched. Other than that, that I would love it to find another home because I don't really have use for them here, and I feel like someone can use them, you know, like, and at the end of the day, I understand the sanitary reason. I get that, but also it's like, I mean, if you're a person that does not care, I would never give you guys product that is like sketchy. That's just, God, that is a conscience that I am not gonna fuck with. So we'll find a new home for it. Because honestly, for me, like if someone did that I'm like looking up to, and I'm like, oh my god, like I want the product, I will be that person. What's the difference? Let me just bring this over here. I think, oof, that's not a good angle. I think, here's another one. Ah! Like, look. 24 Artist Pass. It just sits there. I don't touch them. Oh, what about this one? Maddie Ziegler just came out. Girl, I don't even touch it. Look at that. It just, sits there. I don't really use this one, the Stupid Love. I don't use it. It's not really one of my favorite palettes from House Labs, to be honest. Oh, look at this one. Are you ready? Alien. Untouched. I don't use it. I think the mirror broke. Oh, here's another one. The 24 main event. Girl, where is it at? I used it honestly one time. Like one time. And I just don't use them anymore. They just sit here. All right, you guys. Oh, please. I know you guys don't like Jeffree, but you guys know damn well y'all want that palette. All right, guys. Well, I had so much fun. I hope you guys, I did 100 minutes on this thing. I love you guys so much. Get ready for some new content on my channel. It is going to be nuts. And I just can't wait for you guys to see it and you see the new shift. So, goodbye to Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Now you guys will be surprised when a new stuff come out. And listen, I'm telling you, I think maybe sometimes during the week I'll have 4 things launched. Sometimes I have 1 thing launched. We will find out. And the only way for you guys to know is you guys subscribe. Obviously, you guys subscribe. But yeah, get ready for a new revamped Kimora. I've been thinking about this for a long time, about the passion behind my stuff. And I need to take it to the next level to keep it new and fresh and fun and just that. So I will be announcing that one giveaway winner very soon, maybe in 2 weeks. If you guys are on my chat now, I'll explain how to be a part of the giveaway. So the rules for this giveaway is, 1, you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You got to follow me on Instagram. And 3rd, I want you guys to create a makeup look using 1 palette, but I need you guys to use all the colors. And I want you guys to take the most sickening selfie. And I need you guys to tag me on Instagram. I will be finding the winner only on my Instagram. That is where you're going to submit it. That is how I see it. And trust and believe, right now, I've seen a lot and they look gorgeous. They're stunning. So I love you and I will talk to you guys later.